I am so excited to see you. I am genuinely so excited to see you. And I was saying, Jack, I haven't spoken to you since the days of Unbroken, which must have been 10 years ago now.
Yeah, it'd be about that now, yeah.
God, that makes me feel really old. But you do not look like you've changed a bit. You've had a quite exciting few years because I'm also a massive...
Couple of greys here and there.
Greys. No, you're looking very well preserved.
Bit of crow's feet going on.
Men age into it better. I'm always very jealous. I want to talk to you, obviously, let's start with your role in 28 Years Later, Bone Temple, because it's the film that I came out of and I instantly called the one other person I knew who'd seen it because I needed to talk about it because it is that good. What was your first reaction when you read the script?
Oh, just like, wow. It's Danny Boyle, Alex Garland, sort of just a couple of my cinematic heroes, if you will. And understanding that it was going to be Nia too, made it a very easy decision. Listen, it explores some very dark stuff, and like the sort of collapse of society, and then what that means to some people and their humanity, of which the character I was looking at has none. Quite sort of sociopathic, what have you. But then you can sort of there are reasons why.
Yeah, which we can talk about because that's not a spoiler.
We see him witness the mauling of his family as a kid. That's bound to corrupt, and also they're in this. The currency for him has had to be evil in order to survive. So then you kind of got all these this information that helps it to feel real anyway. So then you're in this pretty dark space, but it feels authentic still. And with it being post-apocalyptic and a world that's imagined, the boundaries are far and wide. Do you know what I mean? So it's quite freeing.
I found it very moving, and I know I've read an interview with you. You said you found it quite moving to watch this film, and it is a horror film, but it's a psychological horror as well. And you talk about your character, Jimmy Crystal. Obviously, in the previous film, we see this horrific thing that happened to him when he was a little boy, and he's sort of the Arrested Development. He's stuck almost as a little boy still in so many ways in his lack of impulse control and his obsession with the Teletubbies. And there is a scene, obviously, in this film where, they're talking about the Teletubbies. He's asking one of his gang to sort of do a Teletubbies dance. And it's both incredibly psychopathic and also really, really sad. Mm-hmm. I found that really, I found it really moving, I have to say. And did it give you an access into that character because you knew what had happened to him as a young child?
Yeah, to a degree. Oh, I mean, yeah, totally. That sort of seeing him as a youngster, I think is and seeing what happens to him, I think is key. In terms of where we see him get to. But yeah, it's totally Arrested Development. He hasn't had to expand or evolve in any way. And then I think another thing that's key is we have to understand that they have survived 28 years. This nomadic, almost pirate-like lifestyle, and exploiting this situation to their own gain, really, in a really perverse way. So it's an interesting study.
Your character wears the most incredible outfit.
Thank you.
Obviously, it's based on Jimmy Savile, which I when I saw the end of the last film, I was like, what did I? He could come out of it because your character was only introduced at the very end of the previous movie. We obviously see a lot more of him in this one, but you've got this, you've got the hair, you've got the chains, and you've got this purple tracksuit, which I understand was your idea, purple colour.
Yeah,
Go on, tell me why.
Just because it was like a regal colour once upon a time, it was hard to recreate, and so it was reserved for royals. So that sort of I don't know, it seemed to speak to me. I also like that we kind of we never get to know how he's come about it, like finding that tracksuit. It's not something that we ever explain. It's just something we take for fact, and I quite like that. I quite like that it's it's ambiguous in a way. I like that it's pristine because it says that he's got people to do the dirty work for him, and in terms of the Jimmy Savile reference, I mean, what we're saying there is that when popular culture in this world just ended because society collapsed, what was in the zeitgeist then? And so 2001,
Teletubbies.
yeah, and then that again, I love the attention to detail that comes with that, and for me, the devil is in the detail, which is why all of that works.
Your teeth were quite something in this as well. It was quite a look. How did they do that, and what was that like to look at yourself in the mirror like that?
The teeth really helped.
Yeah,
as in because they're transforming. But there's a specialist guy. I'm sure there's a few, but there's one guy in particular. I've seen him multiple times now, and he's great. Yeah, they're called veneers.
Yeah,
I think there's nothing specific to film and TV there. They're just veneers to make your teeth look bad rather than good.
but it was quite a look.
Yeah.
Did you catch sight of yourself in the mirror and just be like,
oh yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit. But I think that's the joy of the job, when you feel yourself transform.
Yeah.
And different elements, be it physical or mental, psychological, are helping you to remove from yourself and buy into this character that you're trying to create.
Working with Rafe, who is wonderful, I imagine, and also looked like he was having so much fun in this movie. I mean, you just got this sense that he had this incredible wellspring of joy through the whole thing. Music was such a big part of his journey. Was there music that you listened to before you came on set that was important to you, that got you into that headspace of Jimmy?
Not particular for Jimmy, to be honest. I don't know why that was. If anything, I'd just be putting on some bangers to have a little move around in the trailer just for energy. Because sometimes the schedule, and we had a lot of nights on this one, so you were trying to pull out all the stops for energy. But yeah, in terms of particular playlist to help with Jimmy, not necessarily.
I imagine him being, I don't know. What was in 2001? Something by probably some kind of X Factor. Something really incongruous.
A bit of pre-noughties.
Pre-noughties music.
Pre-90s, which is a great era for music, isn't it?
That is a great era.
I imagine him being a ballad guy.
Yeah. Again,
power ballad guy.
Not that you would expect, something sort of very emotional that you wouldn't expect that he would like.
Turning it on its head. Kind of, yeah. But listen, the end scene where Rafe, his character, Dr. Kelson, really goes for it. He's got this sound system, and we're all kind of really interested in the fact that this would be the first piece of music out loud that a few of Jimmy and his gang would have heard, in some cases ever. Again, an interesting take.
Yeah, it is fascinating. I love post-apocalyptic, fiction and stories. I really enjoy that. But I'm firmly of the opinion that I would not last very long in
Really?
that. Oh, God, no. I mean, absolutely not. How do you think you would cope? Are you quite practical? Do you think you'd be all right?
In my head, yes. I don't know about the reality, though. I think I know the beginner's guide to surviving a night, maybe. Because I'm interested in that stuff.
Sleep in a tree?
Yeah, I suppose you'd probably want a bit of elevation, yeah. With that going on. I mean, like Dr. Kelson's next level.
It's amazing.
Underground bunker and a whole ossuary is really impressive stuff.
I want him, we were talking outside, I want his backstory. I want like another film kind of,
A prequel.
yeah,
Yeah.
prequel with how that got to that point.
Yes.
I'd love to see that. Bucket list for you, because obviously I would imagine working with someone like Rafe is bucket list stuff. Who is still on your bucket list of actors that you'd love to work with?
The list is long. I would prefer to keep my counsel only because I don't want to jinx it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Or offend anyone that you work with. They're like, I wasn't on that list.
Perhaps. Just.
But you do have a list. You have a list of people that you'd love to.
God, yeah.
You're working through.
Definitely. I think we all do.
Amazing. I was also wondering about what people want to talk to you about when they come up to you in the street. Because I've seen you in, obviously we've seen you in Skins. I'm a massive SAS Rogue Heroes fan. You must get a lot of people wanting to talk to you about these projects. When you're walking down the street and people want to come up and discuss the work, what is it usually that they want to say?
I don't know, really. It's nice when people are saying they've been watching since Skins, because that means we go back about coming up to 20 years.
Stop. No.
Yeah. We're 20 years soon.
God.
Yeah.
Are you going to have some kind of, not revival, but are you going to have some kind of cast viewing party? You should.
What for the...
For the 20-year anniversary.
What is that? Is that... It's not Diamond, is it? No. What?
Tell me.
What
I've only been married
anniversary is
13 years. I don't know. 20 years.
Silver?
Might be silver. No, silver 25. I don't know. I'd have to.
Copper.
Might be copper. Don't know. Shower you with pennies.
Rally them up. Rally the Skins crowd for our copper anniversary viewing party.
I mean, that does sound quite fun. Amazing. Well, it was lovely to talk to you, Jack. Thank you so much. Huge thrill. And I would urge everyone to go and see 28 Years Later, Bone Temple in the cinema. It needs to be seen in the cinema, I think.
Definitely, yeah. Get yourselves down there. It is a cinematic experience.